Hello dear friends, I'm so happy to be back to you with another training video. Here, I'm going to be talking about adding and saving video effects. There are some effects inside Premiere software which I will talk about to see what photo I can create by adding them. For instance, I come on Effect and select an effect, like I can search in Video Effects, Black and White in the Image Control folder and add it to my footage. You can see my footage turned into black and white, and you can also use the different keyframes to animate it. I also want to add the effect tint to it, where I can select different colors from my tint. I choose black for some part, and for the other I choose white. For instance, I choose my black as this and click on OK, and you can see my background turned into this color. I can increase or decrease it by this, and as you can see, the important point here is that when I add the tint effect, that effect was after black and white. That is, first my photo was black and white, and then the tint effect was added to it. So, the point is that the order of the effects, especially the colored effects in Effect Control, is important. Whichever is the highest, that is the one which will be added to my footage. For instance, suppose I inactivate the black and white and bring it under tint. You can see the black and white is inactive now, and first tint is added to my footage. If I activate black and white, you can see that my photo again turned into black and white, because first my footage was tinted and then the black and white effect was added to it. If I replace this, you can see that first my photo turned into black and white, and then tint changed its color. There are other different effects too, like blur, generate, and noise and grain effects, where I can add noise to my footage. You can go up or down, like I put the noise as first here and then add these effects to it. As you can see, these effects take different noises. For instance, I'd like to add a colored space to my footage so that the color of my footage keeps changing. For instance, I'd like all the effects to be added to the video at this second. I can activate keyframe here. Like here, I want the photo to have noise and also the tint effect at the same time, on 100%, and see how it goes. I also come to the beginning of my footage and want both of these amounts to be 0 and reach that point gradually. I create another keyframe here and type 0. Let me get a render first. You'll get to know render more in the future. Well, as you can see, my effect is added to my file and it is both moving and the tint is changing. The next very important point is masking. Like I have a footage and want to add some effects only to some specific parts of it. Like I want to add tint to some parts of this footage. First, I want to add tint. I choose the color black here and the light colors here. You can see that this effect is added. I want the size of my footage to be blurred. I click on blur and select Gaussian blur and add some settings to it. For instance, I just want to have blur, but only around my photo. First, I add a little to it and then build a mask. As you can see, the blurry effect is added, which I can increase or decrease. If I want to have blur on the sides, I need to enlarge this circle. I also can define feather for my circle by relocating this marker, and as I change its place, the feather mark changes too. I also can increase or decrease the opacity of this mask. I can also use the handlers and form the circle in whatever way I want, like this. As you can see, the inside of my circle is blurred, but not around it. I can simply go to the mask button and click on inverted, and you can see the size of my photo is blurred and the photo remained unchanged. You can speed up your editing by using the shortcut buttons. Click on the link above to watch our video to see how you can use the shortcut buttons. There are times when I need to add an effect to other footages too. The simplest way is to click on those effects and press the Control button and copy and add it to any footages you want. Like I want to add it to this footage. I can right-click and select Paste Attributes, which is inactive here, but I can activate it. I also can come on the file and right-click on it and select Copy. If I want to add it to that footage, I just need to right-click and select Paste Attributes, or I can go to Edit and select Paste Attributes from there too. You can see all the effects which can be added and you can select them. Like I don't need black and white, and then you press OK. You can see all the effects which I had chosen. But the other point, which is very important, is saving or changing the effects into presets. For instance, I want these effects to be saved and add them to my footage whenever I want. To do this, I just need to select them and click on Save Preset. There are some buttons here, like I can choose its name and type, and when I click on OK, and I can come to the effects folder and see my saved presets, and I can add it to any footages I want. You can see that all those three buttons are added. Thank you for watching this video. You can click on the link below to subscribe to our channel, where we have plenty of more videos for you.